Okay, we are here. We are live with some more Pokemon Scarlet. Last time, what did we do? We spent most of the time, actually, we spent the entire time hunting for shiny Shroomish. We had a few days ago, we were setting up for the Excalibur raids. We had an unfortunate reset where we couldn't keep a shiny Shroomish. So I made it my mission to find Shroomy. That was the shiny Shroomish's name. I asked it. And it took a while, but yesterday we finally found an outbreak where I was able to go through, and the fifth and final shiny of the day happened to be Shroomy. Because I knew because it had the same, like, personality mark, or personality trait, whatever it is, which was impetus and silly. Except this one's a little bit bigger. The Shroomy grew up really quickly. It lost the sociable title, unfortunately, but it grew up quickly. It was so tiny when I first saw it, and then 2 days later, it was so big, it got big and strong. And so yeah, I caught it in a repeat ball, because second time catching Shroomy. Oh yeah, and then we got the other Shroomishes as well. Which, yeah, it's quite a few of them. And then we also got Shroomy's best friend, which is Hopip, who we found in, like, the exact same spot almost, in the exact same, like, situation of quickly going to one spot on the map to do something simple, and then we found a shiny. But that one I got to keep. So we got to keep shiny Shroomy's BFF. So I haven't figured out how I want to name all these yet. I do know, so this was Shroomy's pen pal. This one was the only one that we found in Medali. Because we were doing hunts there for a while before I found it. I had to, like, do a bunch of date skips for an outbreak. But it makes sense that we were unable to find Shroomy by Medali when Shroomy was all the way over here. It was just way too far to walk to get to Medali. Its legs are so tiny. So it rallied with its friends right around somewhere in here to try to get its attention, because after I caught Shroommy's pen pal, you know, it wrote to Shroomy saying, hey, we were looking at Medali, maybe you should try to get his attention where you're at. And yeah, and so we found 4 other Shroomishes that were Shroomy's friends. I think we did have one other one that I wanted to nickname. Let me see. It was based off of, yeah, it was the quick-tempered one. This was Miss Shroomy, which is a complete coincidence. It is actually not Shroomish's mom. Shroomy is Shroomy's first name, while Miss Shroomy is this Shroomish's last name. You might be wondering, yeah, like where's Mr. Shroomy? She kept her last name. Turns out I thought about it. I think actually her husband is Mushin. I'm making that up on the spot. Their husband and wife, Mushin and Mrs. Shroomy. But yeah, so these two are unrelated. It's just a coincidence. Shroomy's her last name. Her first name is Mrs. And Shroomy's first name is Shroomy. And her last name is Shroomy as well. No, no, I don't know. I don't know what her last name is. She's been shy about that. We gotta name Hopip BFF, because he's BFFs with Shroomy. I thought it was gonna be a Shroomish that was BFFs with Shroomy. I'm trying to think if I want to do like BFF or if I want to do like, I can't fit best friend forever. Obviously, I could do best friend. I prefer best friend over BFF. I don't know, I just like seeing the caps on it. Feels a little off to me, but I'm testing real quick. Best friend, Shroomy BFF. Let me do one more check on BFF. I'm trying to figure out what the vibe is here. I like best friend more. I like saying BFF, but I think I like the way like best friend feels displayed, because the capital BFF just doesn't, I don't know, looks kind of, doesn't have the silliness that I'd want it to have. So yeah, we have Shroomy's pen pal, we have 3 other Shroomishes, we have Miss Shroomy, and then we have Shroomy, as well as Shroomy's BFF. Maybe I should name it BFF. Sorry, I know I keep going back and forth. We did catch it in a friend ball too, because his best friends with Shroomy. BFF. Now maybe we'll stick to BFF. keep going back and forth. So we'll have to figure out what the other 3 Shroomishes' names are. They haven't told me yet. We're figuring it out. They're not sure what their names are yet. They have to... We'll work on it. I know, I keep going back and forth. BFF. Maybe we stick to BFF. Got Shumi, we got BFF, and then so we got these 3 then. Who 2 of them like siestas and one of them is highly curious, so we'll have to see. So, I realized I was being stupid yesterday. Okay, so I wanted to look up how rare, like these marks, or not marks, but like descriptions were. Because I genuinely don't, or didn't know how likely I was to get one that was impetus and silly. So I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, it's a 1 in 30 chance, because the way these descriptions are decided is based off the Pokemon's highest IV stat, divided by like a number or something. It's sort of specific, I don't know exactly, but it boils down to a 1 in 30 chance, I would assume. Assuming all IVs have the same chance of being 1 to or 0 to 31. So we actually got pretty lucky here, given we caught 6 in total, and we managed to get Impetus and Silly again, which was pretty nice. But in the process of doing that, I realized it takes plenty of siestas. I think I was being I was just being stupid. I was thinking of fiestas. I was like, oh yeah, they like to party. And the siestas are different than fiestas. Siestas are like a midday nap, usually after lunch, and I guess it's common in, I don't know if it's Mexican culture or Latin American culture, something of that, you know, Hispanic culture, we'll just say, somewhere in there. I guess it's a more common thing than in the United States. So yeah, they're not partying, they're snoozing. I mean, they could be party heads too, but they're snoozy, and then the curious one. So we got to figure out what we want to nickname the other Shroomishes. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. Maybe like Sleepy Buddy or something. I don't know. Let me maybe make a quick note here of the Shroomishes. So Shroomish takes siestas. Shroomish takes siestas. And Shroomish highly curious. Okay. Oh yeah, that Mrs. Shroomy is a little bit more stern. She's quick-tempered. She's trying to make sure that all the other Shroomishes are behaving, because she's an adult. I mean, they're the same level, but she's the adult. And then yeah, I think so. Penpal's probably the one we're going to evolve into Breloom, but I don't know. Miss Shroomy could work as well. I was originally planning on naming one after Supa Dupa, the Breloom we used in Violet, but now I'm debating. I guess we could see if we want to do one of these guys as that. Most of these, actually all of these have poison heals, so which also is nice for catching. So we'll have to figure it out. Is there anything else I wanted to say on this? I don't think so. I do want to go quickly do a camp out, because I didn't actually update my girlfriend on any of this yesterday, because she went to bed a little earlier. So, yeah, I want to bring that up real quick, or do that real quick. But yeah, so our plan today is going to be to do, try to go for more shiny hunting of the Paradox Mons. We finished up with the Shroomish, which was kind of a distraction. So yeah, we gotta do that. And we'll kind of just go from there. It was kind of crazy that we found only female Shroomishes. I started thinking, I'm like, maybe they were all female Shroomishes, because like the way the outbreaks work is that like if there's like a variant of the Pokemon, it always spawns that variant. Like the Tatsugiri will always be the same form. The Shroomi's the big one. I don't think any of the other ones had a size. Maybe is this Shroomy? Oh my god, they're all snoozing except for this one. Does it say if I, Yeah, I have no clue which one's which, I want to be honest. They're like all sleeping. That's so funny. All but one. Oop. Ah. Oh, hi! Nope. I don't watch ya. I don't know which one this is. Oh, did it fall asleep too? Ah, it got cleaned and took a nap! Oh, they're all so sleepy. I guess they do take siestas. Let's try to go on this side. That's so funny that they all immediately fell asleep. Oh yeah, doing without the... But yeah, so we gotta come up with the Shroomish nicknames. Maybe I'll have to ask Bridget. I have to decide if what I'm doing with Breloom, because I was originally considering yeah, naming one like Dupa Supa or something of that nature. I was gonna say, what nature or what gender was Supa Dupa? Yeah, I'm gonna check my VOD's channel real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm sure we could find this without too many problems. Fingers crossed. Oh wait, let's see. Okay, it was actually a female too, funny enough. Okay, well maybe, I don't know. Not that it matters. I was debating if I wanted to do Pen Pal though as the Breloom, but you know, it feels almost mean. Maybe Mrs. Shroomy would be a good... I guess calling it Mrs. Shroomy and then making it a Breloom is kind of funny. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But one of them I want to turn to a Breloom to maybe consider using as a catching mon. I was really liking using one in Violet, because Breloom was just very good for that. I figure out which one I think is Shroomy. I think it's this one. This one looks the biggest to me. Oops, sorry, Corinne. Here, wait. Let me, okay, real quick. I'll let that play. I gotta label this for Bridget. Give me 1 sec here. Very important. It's gonna be funny if I'm wrong, but actually, I thought it'd be cute to like send her a picture with like a bunch of arrows pointing out how they were all related to Shroomy, but I don't know which one's which, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to tell. I'll just send her a photo real quick of all of them. The fact that they all fell asleep is very funny. I'll send her this one. So I'm spoiling it and just told her last night I found Shroomy. Whenever she gets back, she might be taking a nap. Whenever she gets back to me, we can get back to that. Okay, I gotta call them once and see how they react. I'll get as far as I can because it'll make this a little easier. Is this one? Oh. Well, that was not what I meant, but it works. You woke him up. I don't know where the ball went. But there it is! There's a bunch of different balls I think we can buy. Oh, good job! These two are completely asleep and unaware of the ball. Yeah, kick it over there for him! Pick him up! Oh, one of them caught on. Look at you! Hey, That's the one I cleaned off. Let him be. They seem pretty cozy. Oh, wait. Is that gonna wake him up? Did it get close enough? It did! I think this one's Shroomy. Yeah, I literally marked it as a spoiler and just told Bridget I finally found Shroomy, so I'm gonna have to give her all the deets on him. Maybe she'll have a nickname for what to call him. And I gotta show her. I gotta show her Shroomy's BFF as well. I could just show her a photo from yesterday, probably. Okay, well, let's go. I did off stream get the chance to nickname some Legends Arceus, or come up with nicknames for Legends Arceus Pokemon. Oh, and the other thing, yeah, we have some shinies we still need to nickname, unrelated to Shroomish, but I think I'm gonna be lazy and probably do all that at some point down the road. Probably once we get all the Paradox Mons that we still need. But yeah, so Legends Arceus, I could do a quick run through while these guys are being silly of what I nicknamed. It wasn't a ton, but I had a few. Actually, it was a decent bit. We left off yesterday at Bunnery and Lopunny. So, for Bunnery, I'm just going to read them off. I'm not even going to bother explaining them right now, because we'll go through them again at some point. But Bunnery, I came up with Bundle, Hoppy, Mini Lop, Hop Hop, Hip Hop, Bun Bun, Bunny Time, and Buntomic Bomb. Or I could do Buntomic Bun. That's also silly. I'll add that in. For Lopunny, I had Hoppers, Mini Lop, Shiny Lop, Loppy, Lopsided, Bunny O'Clock, and Loppenheimer. Murkrow, we already had one named Gambit, so some of these names are unique, and some of them kind of play into that. Because one of these will become Haunchcrow, but we have just a Haunch, Deal, Gambler, Gamble, Mafioso, Final, Croc, Haunchy, Hunched Over, Hunchy, Dilemma, Delivery, Risk Taker, Artifice, Gimmick, and Ploy. We have 2 Ghastlys, 3 Haunters, and a Gengar, and I kind of just threw all these names in interchangeably for the most part. And they're all in a terrible order, but we're just going to run with it. So, I like how the first one is Larry. That's like the one gag name I had in there, because I thought it'd be funny to have like a bunch of intense-sounding names, and then just one named Larry. But I had Larry, I had Headless, I had Bodiless, I had Evil, Ghost Orb, Crying Baby, Mist, Curse, Horseman, Jin, Possessor, Possession, Daniela, Bella, and Cassandra from Resident Evil Village, Misfortune, Annabelle, Robert, The Liquor, Ouija, Moreau, Happening, King Boo, Invisible Man, Blair Witch, Bel Air. See, I was kind of going with movies. I was going with Resident Evil characters in here. I had Cult, Satanic Panic, Slappy, Scratch Marks, Grubby Hands, Grabby Hands, Conjuring, Insidious, Sinister, Exorcism, Exorcist, Poltergeist, and then Casper. And then I also had Polybius, Donna, Alcina, La Llorona, Ancient, Miranda, Mother, and then Ma, as in the horror film Ma, that nobody cares about. We have a Celia. We have a two Spheels. Oh, now I want to throw the ball. Hi! You're so silly! I want to throw the ball for him. Just so they'd have a different spot, because it got kind of stuck. Oh, Shroomy over there got a little stuck too. Yeah, so Celia, we have a Spheal named Ploop, a Spheal named Marty, and a Walrein named Neon, so it's all over the place, so I just randomly went with stuff. I had Cilio, Arfarf, Blumpus, Blumbo, Wiggle Woggle, Shaky Stash, Blubber, Plooples, Plunk, Plumbo, Redwine, and Arfie. For Pachirisu, we had another one called Peach, so I kind of leaned into food again. So I had Cream, Peachy, I thought it'd be funny to have Peach and Peachy, Sprinkles, Watermelon, Raspberry, Strawberry, Pomegranate, Rhubarb, Plum, Vinaigrette, Waffles, and Mocktail. For Sui and Quillfish, we have that, and Overquill. For Quillfish, I had Quap, Quippers, Queef, Hissin, Quiffin, Quilfy, Queefed, and then I went back to the German guns, because that sounded kind of theoretically interesting, so I had Waffenfabrik, Waffenwerk, Mauser. I had Quillsplosion, Pointman, Stabman, Puff-Up, Spiky Dan, Rotund Boomer, Pow Pow Boom, and Pokey. And then for Overquill, some of these are in the same boat. We have the German guns again, which are with Antique, Gustloff, Ervert, Gewehr, and then I had Headcannon, Orbis, Blorbis, Quiltastrophe, Chunky Blob, Cheeky Chunky, Expand, Balloon, Blow Up, Explode, Orby Borby, Grenade, and Boom Boom Pow to go with Pow Pow Boom. Almost done. We had a Rufflet and a Hisuian Braviary, so some of these are kind of interchangeable. I kind of just threw a lot together. So Rufflet, we had Sullenberter, Mechanic, Staple, Hacksaw, Ruffles, Attack Bird, Angry Bird, Attack Board, Borbo, Schlorb, Tactical, Ruffin Time, Flappy Attack Drone, Drop Bird, Package and Delivery, and then Hisuian Braviary had Birding 737, Prediction, Final Destin, couldn't fit Final Destination, Blackbird, Screech, Crank, Mallet, Vertical Coordinates, Blackwing, Pilot, Aircraft, Carrier, Flight, Liftoff, Jet Engine, Jet Plane, and Nighthawk. And then we go to Duskull and Dusclops. Duskull, I had Double Vision, Red Demon, Red Scare, Night Night, Nighttime, Bedtime, Lamppost, Lightbulb, Red Room, Develop, Envelop, Career, Silly Scare, Scared Silly, the Red Orb, Cully with a K, and Crazed Killer. Some of these, this was all just word vomit, I realized. Dusclops was Eyesight, Eyeball, Grabber, The Grabber, Grabby McHand, Clapback, Resurrection, Reborn, Redful, Dreadful, but trying to make a pun out of red, so just getting rid of the A in there. Duskin Donut, Cashback, Kevin Hart. I was watching, an ad came on the fucking television when my parents were watching and I was making dinner and I just threw it on the list. Dead, Death, and Frightmare. Okay, finally we have last three. Burmese Sand, which I had a Burmese Grass named Unique. So I had Individual, Solo, Tree Hopper, Bermbrum. I think that was supposed to be Bermbrum, not Bermbrum. I'm gonna fix that. Berm. Borm, Unique, but spelled Y-O, Unique. Unique 2, Separate Together, Double Dipper, Dip, Bormo, Blormo, Only, Pairs, Paris, Great Dupe, and Double Decker. And then we have Mime Jr. and Mr. Mime as the last one. So Mime Jr. I had Mimi, Mini Mime, Flipping, Backflip, Flippy Flops, Mumbo Jumbo, Mimey, Mimbles, Mummels, Junior, Tiny Mimey, Hat, Hop Time, Teeny Weeny, and Tiny Spin. And then for Mr. Mime, I had Invitation, Imitate, Hand Wiggler, Wavy Hands, Shield, Glass Cage, Boxed In, Green Machine, Defense, Blockade, Great Wall, Mrs. Mime, if it's a female, Green Room, Wumbo Jumbo, Mr. Mime, but like spelled Mr. M-I-S-T-E-R, Missing Mime, Street Show, Sideshow, Carnival, and Gacy. And then I think we have about 15 Pokemon left. I'll just read off what we have. We have a Yanma, Yanmega, 2 Bonsly, a Gumi, a Suian Sliggoo, a Suian Voltorb, a Suian Electrode, Rapidash, Clefairy, Clefable, Scyther, Wurmple, and 2 Quilava. And then we will have at least brainstorm nicknames for every Legends Arceus Shiny I have, although I wouldn't be surprised if I was missing 1 or 2 in there. So, yeah, we'll get back to that soon. And then in Scarlet, we have like 20 Pokemon that need to be nicknamed. Our box was getting kind of sloppy, to be honest, a little messy in there. We were just playing with one of their random Shroomish, I guess. Nah. But yeah, we have all these guys, a few Shroomish in these guys, and Excalibur. So we'll try to do that sooner rather than later. Yeah, no, everything's kind of chaotic right about now. Maybe for the moment I want to move. I don't know. I'm having trouble figuring out what I want to do with some of the Misk Pokemon that I'm not sure how to place, but we'll figure it out. So, yeah. Let me put these guys back real quick. Oh, and then I can also send my girlfriend the photo of Shroomish with Hoppip. Let's see, I should have a photo of the two of them together. Oh, that's, yeah, it's almost perfect. Hoppip kind of blinked. Okay, that's pretty good. That's so cute. You can't see Shroomish because of my webcam, but it's there. I also found Shroomi's best friend, where I first found Shroomy. Okay. I was debating. I'm honestly like, do I want to bring Shroomy with to go do some legendary hunting or like catch, not legendary, Paradox Monk shiny hunting? But I figure they're probably better off in the box, just chilling. Maybe at some point I'll have to bring them around the region to get friendship with them. But yeah. So we'll have to figure out. We have 2 Shroomish that take siestas and 1 Shroomish that's highly curious that still need to be nicknamed. Yeah, and then we have, what, 2 Primeape, 2 Tropius, a Fungus, and a Squovid as well that we don't even have any brainstorm nicknames. And then a few other guys. Azumarill, Dundozo, Dunsparce, Sableye, Sneasel, Zweilius, Fido, Annihilate, Munchlax, Meditite, and Girafarig, where we have brainstormed some nicknames, we just haven't named them. So... Oh, and I think Flareon we have a nickname for. I just haven't named it yet. And then, yeah, we also have to figure out Great Tusk and Roaring Moon, as well as the future Paradoxmons that we're going to grab, or the past Paradoxmons that we're going to grab in the future. So, yeah, I think that's just about everything in note. That only took me almost a half hour. But that's okay. Yeah, I think we're ready to go down to Area 0. I think we're just going to start hunting. That's the goal here, is just to get some shiny hunting done. Just see what we can get done in the next 2 hours. Hopefully 2 or 3. Oh wait, do we want to take a quick peek at the outbreaks? I don't think I'm gonna really do any outbreaks unless there's something crazy. Yeah, we were doing a lot of resetting yesterday. We got to see quite a few things. No Leafeon, Umbreon, or Eevee, unfortunately, for me. Because those we also want to go for, although I'm probably not going to worry about those for now. Because I think the goal is to get all the Paradoxmons and then try to wrap up for the time being and try to go to Shield to get some legendaries for to transfer over to this game. So we'll figure that all out, because I'm gonna have to make a new profile on my Switch, which I haven't done that in a while. So I don't know why I'm like weirdly anxious about that. But yeah, so I think we'll see. Maybe we'll have more time to do some Pokemon nicknaming if we're lucky. I have no idea, to be honest. It kind of just depends on how it all shakes out. But yeah, so I think I want to go for Slitherwing first, because I think Slitherwing is going to be the hardest one we have left, because there's no way to isolate it super well. Not really at all, to be honest. I think we're going to do Fighting type, even though there's more Pokemon that we could find. I think with Bug, it's primarily Venomoth, which I already have multiple shinies of. So if we're doing Fighting, I at least could get like a Meditite or a Medicham or like a Palmo or something. Yeah. And then, yeah, hopefully we'll have time to do some nicknaming at the end of the day. Something, yeah, I think I gotta just lock some names in. I don't know, I also want to finish up with the Legends Arceus stuff sometime soon. Yeah, I don't know. I overcomplicated, but we're gonna pull up the Sandwich Simulator. And then, real quick, actually, let me take a quick peek. What is my backup play for Fighting types? What's my, like... Okay, we got what we came for. I mean, I could try to do Meditite elsewhere. We do need one more of those. I could do that, I think, in the Alfrenata Cave. Well, Great Tusk we got. I could take that off the list. Could do Makuhito and Hariyama. Lucha. Oh, I think I talked about doing like Tyrogue. I think Tyrogue would be an easy one to go for. I think I'm okay with just doing Tyrogue. Okay, Primeape is also on. I keep finding things that I already caught on this list. Yeah, I think the Tyrogue wouldn't be a bad pick, to be honest. I can go for 4 of them, which I'm not going to get 4. I highly doubt. Okay, let me pull up the sandwich calculator real quick. Okay, so we want encounter, fighting. I forget what we did exactly for this. I don't also remember what we needed to use up. It doesn't really matter that much. I could literally try 2 different things. See if that has an impact. Okay, there we go. 4 pickles, 2 horseradish, 2 bitter herba mystica. Works for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. I don't think there's any shinies I'd reset on here. We're looking for Slitherwing, which is yellow. You know what? I guess we're gonna go with a Pika Pika pick. And yeah, I think we can. Technically, we could also find Hawlucha, but that's only in like the rocky areas, which I think Sandy Shocks will be the shiny we go for next. because that one could be a little annoying. Like, I'm trying to go from like most annoying to least annoying, generally speaking. Just because it, you know, makes my life easier in the long run, I feel like. Yeah, we got a lot of nicknaming to figure out at some point. I don't know, we'll probably have to do a day in this game where we do raids just to figure out all the nicknames for just this game. I don't know what the Legends Arceus one. I think we'll have some time when we do stuff in Shield. Because I think we're gonna... I mean, a lot of it I'm not gonna need to even pay much attention to because it's gonna be kind of a go as fast as I can thing. And I don't want to get too distracted with random in-game stuff. On the other part, I think there might be at least a decent bit of Dynamax Adventure, so... We'll see what happens. But let's go! And I'll let you know if I get an update from my girlfriend about Shroomy. There's the Pommos, and then I think Metacham, and I think that's it for the most part. Outside of Halucha on the rocky terrain stuff, which I wouldn't mind finding, it's just not the goal for today. So, yeah, ideally we don't find too many Pommos, because the Pommies are going to take up a lot of spawn spots. Not that I don't want Pommy, I'm totally fine getting it, it's just they won't have the boost. Yeah, Shiny Halucha would definitely not be a complaint. I was kind of considering a routing where we looked at Halucha, but probably better not to be honest. I'm already risking other phases, and things could get awkward if I get just quite unlucky with the phases. Hopefully we won't. Hopefully I'll just get Slitherwing first try. Hey, maybe we should actually try for Meta-type Metacham first before we... If we do get the Slitherwing without that phase. Just so we get the full line there. That could be nice. I like both the shinies in the line. We got the Metatite when we were going for Great Tusk. Or after we got Great Tusk. Just by accident, so... I thought you looked weird. I was like, what? But no, I'm pretty sure it's like noticeably yellow, the wing. Because it just follows the Volcarona shiny. Which was a very nice shiny, and I went for it in Violet, and I transferred it to this game. I have no regrets about that. Yeah, so you were definitely seeing mainly those guys. Yeah, so Halucha would be the only thing I think that spawns here now. It is a decent, like, reset spot for a Slitherwing. I don't know. Yeah, I think the Slitherwing does still, thankfully, seem to be the most common spawn. You have to be a little cautious with Metatite, just because they're a little smaller and they are the same color shiny Metacham. Which could, lead to some blending in if I'm not attentive. I don't know where the best place to, like, turn around is. Probably just gonna have to wing it. Feels like I'm trying to do a pun when I say wing it there, but I'm not. There. Yeah, like I can turn around here and it's pretty effective of a spot. due to like the width, but if I go higher up, it's a little harder. Like maybe I should just be doing like a general circle or like oval. That might actually be the best approach. Kind of going like this. And then not really going that way anymore. Yeah, tiny bit of phasing on a Lucha when I come around this way is fine by me. I just don't want it to end up being like a huge focus of the hunt. Because especially if I end up getting like Metatite Shiny or Metacham, then we're going to want to try to stay closer to the Hawlucha. To avoid, yeah, getting another unnecessary Metatite or Metacham. Not that I'm, like, against it, I just, you know, to make the most of the sandwich. Huh. And I'm still going to generally check the palm even if they don't have the odds. So yeah, it is a shiny on the want list, it's just a matter of finding when I want to go, when and where I want to go for it. I mean, we're going to have chances to get it, actually, when we go for Sandy Shocks, I believe. We're going to be in this area again for Sandy Shocks. I don't know if there's any other electric types that spawn besides that. Oh! Shiny Metatite. Okay, well, we found that one. Nice. Can't complain. We have the Metatite, now we can evolve one into a Metacham. I love to see it. It's a nice shiny. Especially the Metacham too. Let me quickly make sure it doesn't have some damage itself. No, it should not. It gets high jump kick at 28? What the fuck? That is wild. Okay. Counter sucks. Not gonna lie. I also did not pay any attention to timing, so I'm assuming this one will become a Metacham just for these, because I don't think either med titles or anything. Yeah, let's do Die Ball. I saw a little bit of yellow. I think my webcam blocked it. I think it's just a regular Slitherwing, but I'm seeing the yellow. I'm like, Yeah, so I have to add Metatite number 2 to the list. We came up with nicknames. No, it's just the tip of the normal one. We came up with a Metatite. Our options for Metatite, we'll have to see if those transfer over to Metacham or not. Yeah, do we just keep going this way, or do we try to stick closer to Hawlucha territory? I mean, because we're still going to see the same, we're still going to see Metatite anyway. I guess we just keep going and hope we don't get too unlucky. I mean, I can't complain over the Metatite. I just don't want to end up, you know, with an army of them. You know, I'd rather be putting the Sparkling Power Time elsewhere. Yeah, we do have, you know, quite a few Hero Mysticas, thankfully, and I'm sure we'll end up getting more while trying to nickname shinies. Because that's just an easy thing to do at the same time. I'm not really too worried about it. Oh, excuse me. Yeesh. I can't remember exactly what shiny Hawlucha looks like. I think it's like black. It's a much darker color. Like I think I don't need to know what exactly it looks like. It'll stand out. We are seeing a good amount of Slitherwings, it feels like. I mean, yeah, there's Pomo and Metatite, but it feels like more of the spawns are Slitherwing. It's just, yeah, sometimes you get bogged down with the 5 Pokemon spawns from the other ones. So, Yeah, that's a good bunch. I don't know, maybe I should be more over here. Seems like we get more in this spot. I haven't gone under here either. I could do that in a sec just to see. I don't like that one shiny. I'm pretty much looking at the wings. I think more of it is noticeably yellow. I don't know how much of it is noticeably yellow, though. I really don't know how far exactly the slither wings spawn out. But I don't think it's enough to go the further down the path. Don't think that's the right call. Yeah, we have all of the violet shinies now. We have currently 2 of the scarlet ones. And the goal is to get them all. Just because that's pretty sick. Pretty cool goal. We're just gonna keep going. Yeah, I don't know. This could be easy. This could be difficult. I mean, yeah, as I said, it is hard to isolate them. I mean, you can't isolate them. There are limiting factors to this. Yeah, we did save before the Metatite, so ideally we find... I mean, even if the only thing we get is the Metatite, I can't be that upset. It is a shiny I wanted to go for eventually. Just wasn't as high on the priority list as Slitherwing. It feels like all the violet shinies were like much easier to isolate for some reason. I don't know if I'm just like making that up, but that's what it seemed like. Not a Halucha. I don't think going into the side light cave area does that much. It's going good. How's it going for you? Currently shiny hunting for Slitherwing. Got a Metatite in the process, which I did needed a second one of, so I can't complain. But, yeah, hoping for the Slitherwing. See if we get lucky or not. Yeah. This is where you are supposed to spawn. And then I can occasionally keep checking the Halucha, which is somehow going to probably bite me in the ass, but... They're here, may as well look. Don't have to spend that long by them. Wish you best of luck, got that thick sandwich going. Ah! Gotta get them thick, shiny sandwiches. Filled with lots of pickles. At least the way that I made it, so... Pickles and horseradish. A true fighting man's sandwich. Your caramelizing and Lily no help. Hey, I mean, I would assume it stands out as different, even if it isn't perceived the same way. Although I don't know. Yeah, I guess depends on probably your color blindness. Maybe there's somewhere it'd be harder. You'd obviously have a better idea than I would. Yeah, my knowledge of color blindness is not the best, admittedly. I don't know, yeah, the different... Because I know there's the different types of it and all that. I don't need to explain. You know what color blindness is. You have it. But yeah, I mean, I know about the different types. I just don't know, like, what colors each one affects and all that. Mansplaining color blindness, I feel like. There's so goofy shades, it's possible like, the Tyranitar is impossible. Oh, yeah, I could see, yeah. Tyranitar makes sense. I could 100% see that. Yeah, some I imagine are just harder than others. On top of the ones that are probably harder for normal people, or people without color blindness. Sorry, I should phrase it like that. To see. So. Oh yeah, Flamigo makes sense too. Yeah, because a lot of those are, yeah, they're like different shades of the same color. I can totally see how that would affect that. I'm pretty sure, like, your red-green Flamingo is Mega Stealth. Oh yeah, yeah. That would, that makes sense. Yeah, it's, so, I mean, it's not like, for me, it's not super hard to notice, but yeah, you have to at least be more alert while looking for it, I feel like. Or, you know, for me. Yeah, let's say it. Somebody I know like me, give me a green Chudo versus a blue one, I'll find it. Nah! Hey, I found my fair share of shiny Choodles. They show up for me. I ended up finding one on complete accident while not actually shiny hunting with a rare mark. So that was pretty crazy. So hey, you know, maybe we'll have to go for that. No. I have to go for another Choodle. Ooh, they seem to like me. And I'm trying to say, yeah, so Slitherwing, I do think it gets pretty yellow. Like, I think even if seeing yellow is trickier, I would assume the contrast might be enough to make it noticeable. Although, yeah, I guess I don't know. I would assume, does red-green affect yellow that much? I don't even know my basic, like, freaking colors. I'm like, ah, yes, red plus blue equals green. Other ones. Okay, no luck so far. Should have kept a better track of how long I was gonna have on this sandwich. 12 more minutes. Okay. It's ample time. Hopefully. We pretty regularly find 2 per sandwich, shiny-wise, so I'm sure we'll find at least another, I don't know, Metatite or something. Not so much for me, I struggle with purples and browns, red, green, that's, gotcha, yeah. Purple is red, blue, and brown is red, green, until I know what I can't see. Yeah. That does add up, yeah, no, it's be what it be. But, you know, hey. Hopefully they add, yeah, like, going forward, some sort of... If they're not going to bring back the Legends Arceus, like, sound effect, hopefully they bring some sort of, like, visual sparkle, like how they did in, like, Let's Go Pikachu Eevee. That'd be quite nice. Both for, yeah, especially for people with color blindness, but even for people without it. You know, that would make me go, you know, less insane hunting, I don't know, Poliwag. Poliwag just messes me up. The sound, yeah, the sound effect is really nice. On this Slitherwing, I'm trying. we're seeing a good amount of them, thankfully. But yeah, no, the sound effect was really nice. Just, it made shiny hunting less eye strainy. in general, because you could kind of just, like... You wouldn't have to be, like, laser focused half the time. I mean, some shinies are, you know, you don't have to laser focus as much, but anything small is a bit on the rough side. But some additional, yeah, Poliwag! Poliwag, I remember when they did they did a Shiny Outbreak event for that, what, like a couple months ago or something? You, like, if it's in a cave or at night, you just, like, can't tell it's shiny. It's, like, genuinely so difficult. Yeah, I saw a time on the Overworld and I was gonna cry so hard. Oh my gosh, yeah, no, I do not have it in me to shiny hunt Dynamo. No. That just sounds insane. At that point, I'd basically just resort to auto-battling all of them. And it might be a little easier in the Blueberry Academy because they're not in the water, but when they're in the water, it's just like, no. They're so small, it's so subtle. It's just not... It's not worth it. If I was going for a living dex, yeah, that'd definitely be on the last in the list to go for. You know, micros. Yeah, I know. I do like a reading glasses or something. Because yeah, that's just not happening. I guess the question is, are we gonna find Slitherwing or Metacham / Metatite? I feel like we got one more shiny still we can find, I believe. Let's try over here once. Why not? Switch it up a tad. Keep the game guessing. I don't think this is... Yeah, I think this area they don't despawn fast enough. It's just easier to do the big loop. Do you ever do Union Circles for shiny hunting or double battles? Unfortunately, I don't actually have the online service, so I have not really done any of that. Unfortunately. The most Union Circle stuff I've done was I borrowed my girlfriend's Switch and used it to do Blueberry group quests to get the legendaries. That's the extent of Union Circle, is just playing with myself. Yeah, well, one day I do have to give it a shot. Both, yeah, like the online battles and the Union Circle stuff. But yeah, I haven't gotten around to it. Yeah, I just tend to be cheap about buying the online stuff. You do the Landmo, I'll play with something. I know, yeah. I gotta play with myself sometimes, you know? And I'm sure that can't be taken in a unintentional manner. There's no weird interpretations anyone could get from that. You want to show up, don't you, Slitherwing? Yeah, we did spend, like, I want to say about 10 minutes hunting it after we got Great Tusk. I think it was a follow. No, I appreciate it. Yeah, we did spend, like, a good 10 minutes looking for this with Great Tusk and also had no luck after that. So we've had kind of bad luck with the Paradox. The two that we've gone for... I mean, Roaring Moon was expected to be rough, but Great Tusk took us a bit for whatever reason as well. And that was the only thing that could spawn, so... Yeah, they do not want to be polite. I feel like the Violet ones, like, all went really smooth. So I guess there was bound to be a few hiccups. Let's see, I think we have... Yeah, we probably only got like 6 minutes. We might only get the Metatite at the rate we're going. Hopefully we get one more. Hopefully we get the Slitherwing by the end of this. I mean, it's... You know, not the end of the world, but... You know, I'd like the thing I came here for, wink wink. Oh! Well, there's the thing we came here for! I guess I just needed to wink a little bit. Look at you. Hello there! Gorgeous. Okay, I should probably immediately look up if this thing can hit itself. It's a pretty shiny. I mean, I really like Volcarona shiny, so I can't say I'm surprised that I like this one as well. Should be fine. You found it? I was like, it's like a Pichica. Oh yeah, yellow for me. Yellow in with a little bit of orange in there. Like sun bleach. Yeah, we the counter from Metatite is not doing us any favors. I think we're just gonna do an Ultra Ball. I feel like that looks pretty good, given it's got the yellow and the white. The dark blue's close enough. Yellow ears. Yeah, the ears and then the wings. Versus, you can kind of compare the two. We're gonna have like 3 or 4 minutes of the shiny sandwich. I think I'll still try to go for Tyrogue. Let me do a quick check if there's anything else. Luxury Ball's okay and whatnot. Actually, the level ball goes pretty good. We did save beforehand and we don't have much time left. Let's go for the level ball. Okay, well, we got it first try. Don't need to reset. I figured, yeah, I was willing to risk the reset on that. Cause yeah, we ended up using like 3 fastballs on Great Tusk and then losing them. Cool. I mean, I could just do Halucha here real quick for a few minutes. I think we're better off going for Tyrogue. Let's do Tyrogue script. See if we get lucky in the few minutes that we have with this. Especially because it's like an in and out hunt. We'll see a lot of them quickly. Yeah, no, I got the nice crit capture. That was quite nice. I did forget, yeah, level ball, we actually had a pretty good chance of catching, given we're level 100 and it was like 50 something. So. Well, that's another one off the list. We have 4 to go. Probably go for Sandy Shacks next, which will be in the exact same spot. What's the range here? This should just be Tyrogue. Isn't the best spot. Well, I don't have that much time to find the optimal position. Going this way more. Yeah, we're getting Deerling over there. Okay. Well, we'll make the most of it. I mean, I can't complain. We got 2 shinies out of the sandwich, so. I wonder if there's a better spot to do this. Probably not. We kind of have to rely on the middle. Do a quick time check in a sec. We're seeing a decent bit of them. 2 minutes ago. I can just jump over to see if there's anything up there. Don't have to look behind me. That was wild. I found the shiny less than 5 minutes. A crit catch and special ball. Yep. Hey, it worked out well. I do have the crit capture charm or whatever it's called, so that at least helped. Yeah. I've had my share of buzzer beaters before, so could have been a lot worse. But it worked out quite well, so I can't complain. Now we'll get to play a game called Will Tyrogue Be the Buzzer Beater? I gotta go, but GG, gonna do Unis. Okay, have fun. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, and I appreciate the follow as well. Yeah, we're gonna need some. Look here. At some point, we'll actually have to hunt Tyrogue. I think this is still probably the best approach, just because of how quick. I might just need to like tweak the. Holy shit! Now that's a buzzer beater. Yeah, that was a minute left. Oh, of course the big title one is not the shiny. That's okay. Wow, that was lucky. Okay, now we're talking. Got 3 in 1 sandwich, just barely. Damn. Let's go. Look at you. Tyrogue is a pretty nice shiny, honestly. We'll have to try to go for the other 3 at some point. I'm not getting a second one in this time span, so I can just take my time here to look it up. Gotta make sure it can't recoil itself. You only have Fake Out, Focus Energy, Helping Hand at Tackle at level 1? What? Really? Oh, okay. Did not know that. Okay, well, that's interesting. This one's that doesn't have a title, so I think we're safe to presume this will remain Tyrogue. I think we do Great Ball, honestly. The blue matches quite nicely. Yeah, I'm trying to think what the other shiny. I feel like there's a lot of green. What, Hitmonchan is like a green with like blue gloves, I want to say. What is Hitmonlee even? Is it just green as well? Kind of a similar shade, I think. Yeah, I was right about Hitmonchan. Yeah, this thing does not want to catch. Hitmonlee is, yeah, maybe not the exact shade of green, but it's just green. What is Hitmontops? I'm trying to remember. Green sounds incorrect, but I don't know what else it would be. What is it? Oh, it's like purple. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. I'll have to get. I'm trying to get that. Does Tyrogue have the same attack and defense just by default? Yeah. Okay. So we pretty much would just have to no IV it or no EV it max its IVs and 2 of its stats, and then that would solve the Tyrogue thing to get him on top. And thankfully, yeah, bottle caps are quite easy to get in this game. I remember having to breed like 15 of them in BDSP to get one. I just bred a bunch of them and evolved a bunch of them to be safe. Given they're only level 20, it's not that hard. But yeah, that was kind of a funny. That was a funny way of going about it, but now it's super easy because it's just $40,000. And you're home free. I guess you have to do maybe a nature change actually as well. And then yeah, you just IV one or the other. To guarantee him on top, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan. It's kind of fun, yeah, when you can manipulate the IVs, it makes it a lot easier. Well, I think my girlfriend did just get back to me about Shroomish. Let me take a look at that real quick while healing. So much Shroom and Pip for Hoppip. Ah. I found. I gotta tell you, I found Shroomy. I found Shroomi's pen pal. I found Mrs. Shroomy, unrelated to Shroomy. It's her last name, and Shroomy is Shroomy's first name. And 3 other friends I need to still name. To like to take naps, and one likes, or one is curious. Had to give her the lore. I'm gonna give her even more lore probably after the stream. Okay, I might as well just take photos of Tyrogue here now real quick. And yeah, shortly in a bit we'll also go for other guys. Yeah, other Meditite didn't have anything special about it, I don't think. I don't remember about it. Oh, you did have a title. I didn't get the chance to see Sleepy Time. You know, nothing crazy, but we love a Sleepy Time little guy. Okay, let's get a couple quick screenshots here. Hello, Tyrogue. How are you? Honestly, just a really nice shiny. They did a lot better with Tyrogue and Hitmontop than than Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee, in my opinion. Hitmonlee's okay. Hitmonchan's kind of ugly, if I'm being honest. Yeah, you got some mad hops. Wah! Definitely giving some real fighting type energy with your animations. Yeah, Hitmonchan is shiny's kind of ugly, to be honest. The gloves and the body just collide, but you know, Tyrogue just simple, it's straightforward, it works well. The blue looks great, and then the different shading doesn't... Honestly, I think it helps enunciate the blue. Got a nice little run to you. Yeah, you're a tough fighter. Yeah, you're gonna win! Tell him who's boss! We'll go take a look at the other Twitter areas here. I guess I don't really need to interact with Meditite, but I may as well. We'll probably just do a quicker interaction with it. Did I see a hidden item I missed? I thought I did, yeah, there. That I have absolutely no need for, but I'm grabbing it anyway. Let me throw these guys on the list real quick. I guess I'll put Meditite by the other Meditite. just to make my life easier. And then we have... I just need to put down Tyrogue. You know, maybe do we want to hold off on naming Tyrogue just until we kind of get whatever the scheme is going to be for him, maybe? Then Slitherwing, we have a bunch of possible nicknames written down. Yeah, so I think, see how we want to handle things next. We're going to do, I think, Sandy Shocks, try to get that out of the way. There's a chance we can get Screamtail and Flutterman at the same time, although it's kind of unlikely. Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're not supposed to be in the wall? Yeah, so I guess we have to figure, so we're gonna do electric type for Sandy Shocks. I mean, honestly, I'm totally fine with just running around and trying to find a Pawmi in the Great Crater as the backup plan, because we still need 2 of them. I think what else off the top of my head we could go for. I guess Raichu's also here, which we needed, so... We'll just do it around here. Meditite and Slitherwing. Let's take a look at you. Yeah, you're gonna get to become a Medicham. I caught you in a fancy dive ball just to become a Medicham later. Okay, well I caught that at the worst timing. Oh yeah, you would do like the exact same thing Tyrogue did, where you like have like a lighted little hop. I am a little close for this. Had to get a nice photo. Oh yeah, and then it does its little like meditation. Did see this the other day. 2 Meditites while looking for fighting type Paradox Pokemon, eh? Got this little goofy little run to it. It's a very serious run, sorry, I don't mean to diminish its hard running work. Yeah! You're a tough runner. What? You're a good runner, let's go with that. Yeah! Great runner, even! Amazing runner! I'm running out of words to describe your running ability! Okay, it just likes jumping. You know, hey, it's working on its glutes. I see one item, my brain go. Brr. Okay. Finally, we got Slitherwing the Sleepy. Maybe I gotta do this. Can I throw it this way? Okay, this might not work out. I was trying to get a nice little angle, but yeah, it's too far away. Do it over here, maybe? Okay, if we just get a little closer. I'm trying. Who do you fucking think you are? Dick. And I guess we're gonna go back more this way. Okay, well, sorry, now I'm the dick. Oh, but you got back to me. She just took a longer nap, she was saying. Just like the shroomies. Yeah. You can just go like here, I think. Oh, okay, you're a big fella. I back up a bit. Yeesh! Oh, look at you. You're gorgeous. You're such a nice color. I love its little cute, like... Oh yeah, the way it stands up on its hind legs is really cool too. I mean, we use Slitherwing on our team, so I mean, we've seen all these animations before. But it's cool to see him in the shiny. I'll have to do like a side-by-side or something with him. Do something interesting. A little like stretch. Let's see, do a little run around. And then like the back being purple, that's a nice touch. It goes really well with the yellow. Look at that. Oh, the wing flap is so cool. Okay. Try that again. There we go. Yeah, no, the wing flap is gorgeous. No, yeah, you didn't want to fight Screamtail. You're like, why did that thing fight me? See your wing flap. Oh, pretty. Really, really nice find. I'm happy we're going for the Paradox Mons. Hello, Jumpluff. You look like you wanted to say hello. There's the Screamtails inside of me, isn't it? She asks, can I name one Shroom Jr.? Shroomior? Wait, Shroom Jr. Wait, I got... I could do Shroom Jr. would be a cute little name. Can explain why it's so sleepy, because it's a little baby. Okay, yeah, okay, so I think we're gonna do Sandy's Shocks, and we should just go through the electric encounter power. I might take a quick BRB break. I mean, we could figure out real quick what the sandwich recipe is gonna be. Yeah, we'll just jump right in. Yeah, I mean, if we get Sandy Shock's first try, which, I mean, is reasonably feasible, I'd say. We might better do 3 out of the 5 that we needed today, which would be pretty sick. If not, I mean, I'd be happy with just 2. But, you know, the more the merrier. Okay, let me take a quick peek here. We'll just do 2 more bitter, I guess. Gets the job done. Okay. 1, 2... 4, 3, 4. Okay. Yep, nope. I mean, it's very similar to what we've been making. I'm gonna leave that up for me. I will also just sort of leave these guys here nice and chilling real quick. I'll be right back. One quick second here. Okay, I'm back. I wanted to say, but I think clarify what. No, like, okay, so you're saying Shroom Jr. or Shroomier? I do like Shroom Jr. I'll put it on the list of things. I don't know which would I'd rather be the Siestas one or the Curious one. I guess I'll just throw it on the under both of them for the time being. It's a goofy name. I just don't know which personality. Because yeah, I guess we're going off the personality traits. Okay, so yeah, 4 yellow bell pepper, 2 bitter herba mystica, 2 wasabi will get us 4 electric encounter power, 3 bitter, and wasabi. Before I lock this in, let me just really quickly. Oh yeah, I was thinking. I think. So we'll try to go for Pawmi or Pawmo. If we get a Raichu, that's fine. They're kind of uncommon. After that, it was like I don't know what I want to go for next. I think we could just go for a Lowland Geodude / Graveler. We also do need Electrode. We do Electrode. I'd say Electrode, actually. If we happen to get... I think we'd have to get Sandy Shocks and 2 Pawmi, or at least, like, the Raichu. Once we get the Raichu, maybe I'll consider switching it up. But I guess we're going for electric types. We can go with the... Yeah, let's go Pika Pika again. We're going electric types. Ooh, cool. Let's see how this goes. It should be fine. Jesus. Okay. Let me know if I get rid of 1. Yeah, it's still fine. Usually you have like a wiggle room of 1 item falling off with these, which is at least nice. Oh, easy. Okay, so Sandy Shocks I think is a little bit harder to notice as a shiny because of the way like the metal works. I mean, it's the same way that I think Magnemite's a little harder to spot too as a shiny. So our best bet I think is going to be looking at its like legs, because those turn like, I don't know, I would say black pretty much. They become much darker. Because the body, it's more of like a little bit of a tint, and we're going to be in the sun no matter what, because that's how just the Great Crater works. So that's probably our best bet. I think we're going to go by where we went for Iron Thorns and Violet. I'm not sure how many Raichus we'll be seeing. I mean, I guess if I get the shiny Raichu, I'm willing to just keep looking for Pawmi, because I don't think they're going to be that common. Yeah, and funny enough, we have shiny Pichu and Pikachu in Legends Arceus. We do not have a Raichu. Is also why I'm totally fine going for it. And then we have Electrode and even the Alolan Geodudes as backup. Yeah, I mean, I think we'll be able to tell from the body if something's shiny. It's just easier to tell from the legs. I do have to figure out kind of how I'm doing the routing for this. 'Cause yeah, Iron Thorns, it was generally pretty efficient. I just heard a bunch of them get angry at me. Yeah, quite a few spawn when we're close by. Yeah, I'm pretty much, I want to be staring at their legs, I think. I think that's the most effective way of doing this. I think it's the safest way of trying to quickly look at all of them, because I don't want to sit there staring at them forever. You know, like the goal is to get through this, or go through them quickly. It would be funny to get like a small one. I saw one that looked pretty small in the back at one point. Gave me a little bit of a chuckle. And I know when we went for Iron Thorns, it generally was pretty smooth. We did find the Palmy phase when we did that. We'll see if we get another Palmy phase. I mean, I probably don't even need to get this far away. I guess I just need to get far enough away to spawn him to be safe. Okay, there's way more Raichu here than I was expecting. We'll see how that all shakes out. Yeah, I feel like Sandy Shocks and Iron Thorns, just because of the way they like spawn it, it's kind of a cool hunt. I'm doing the thing that you really shouldn't do in shiny hunting, which is look behind you as you're running away. That's just like a disaster waiting to happen. Once again, I didn't check the fucking time. I do it every time I forget to do it, and every time I'm like, I should remember to do that next time, and then I forget again. It's great. Like, you think eventually I'd start doing it, but apparently not. There's so many Raichu here, what the heck? I thought they were going to be like way less common than the Palmies. That is genuinely throwing me off. And the rock Palmies. Yeah. Oh, that's shiny. Right? Right? Yeah, that has to be. Okay, that is quite subtle. I cannot paralyze it either, unfortunately. Whoops. Yeah, that is pretty subtle. But I mean, I noticed it immediately. And then I started doubting myself. No, the legs are definitely the easiest way to tell. I'm glad I knew the leg trick, otherwise I could have easily missed this. Yeah, no, this is definitely... I think this is the most subtle of the Paradox Shinies. Well, maybe Iron... Actually, Iron Moth is probably more subtle. Luxury Ball or... Ultra Ball. I kind of like the Luxury Ball. That was thankfully not too long at all. And we haven't caught it yet, but... It'd be a bad time to find out that it has a move to feint itself. But yeah, no, I think the Luxury Ball looks good on it. I don't remember what we caught our teammate Andy Shocks in. Yeah, and I feel like when you compare the two, or the two like legs, I mean, even if you look at the body, it is noticeable. It's just like it is kind of tricky to spot. I feel like if the lighting was different, it'd be more noticeable. Like, I feel like the home sprite is probably more noticeable than in-game. But that kind of happens sometimes. Okay, apparently I should have brought a Soakmon. I completely forgot to do that. Which, very stupid of me. I should know better. But we're running with it. It is funny seeing them all run around. Oh yeah, so I was gonna say, I was looking, I'm like, are there any other like notable differences? The little like triangles on its eyes are black versus like dark blue, I think, right? Maybe not dark, but like just like regular blue. And yes, the body, as you can see, is like a little tinted. Oh, and then yeah, the magnets are also black. This thing does not want to catch. Paralysis. Paralysis might be annoying. Yeah, it'd be nice to catch this in a reasonable amount of time to at least go for like a Pawmi or a Raichu. So I think, yeah, we'll stay in the Great Crater here. Jesus Christ. We'll stay in the Great Crater here until we either get 2 Pawmi / Pawmo or a Raichu. And then we'll go look for Electrode, I think, if that happens, even. We might be caught in this battle for the next 15 minutes. Jesus, get in the ball! All the other ones are watching like, bro, what? Okay. You're 1 HP! Come on! The one in the back got bored and is taking a nap. Like, this is going on too long. I'm -6. Thing's gonna struggle to death at the rate we're going. Hey! That took way too long. Cool! 4 down, 3 to go. No records exist of this Pokemon being caught. Yeah, because it refuses to get in the fucking Pokeball. Okay, now we just gotta escape the 1500 candy shocks. Yeah! Nailed it. Alright, yeah, so we're just gonna ride around here. How long do we have? 20 minutes still, okay. So about 10:10 my time. Yeah, we're just gonna ride around. We'll see. Hopefully I can notice Raichu without too many issues. I think we'll be fine. There's a lot more Raichus than I was expecting. I mean, I think I don't know if I prefer Palmy or Raichu. I guess there has been the, there was a Palmy community day not that long ago. I feel like I'm less invested in it because of that. Not that I'd complain if I got one. I'm just saying, you know, I'm not. It's not like as, you know, mind-bogglingly wow. I don't need to get too close to where Sandy Shocks is. I don't need another one of those. Oh, there are so many Raichus. Oh, I realized I didn't send Bridget the previous shinies. Oops. Yeah, I can do that in a bit. Because right now we're kind of in the middle of something. That's not a heal spawn. Yeah, Raichu is going to be a bit, like, oranger, I want to say. Maybe redder. Palmy is just pink. I think Palmy should be pretty noticeable. Raichu I'm a little more worried about, but I think because we're seeing a lot of them, I should be able to see, like, one next to another, hopefully, if I'm uncertain. I mean, I could always auto-battle as well. Or attempt to. You know what I mean? I get used to the, Area Zero music. Because, yeah, I figure what will most likely happen is we'll have time for one more sandwich worth of a hunt. And then we'll probably, have time for 20 minutes to do nickname stuff. I guess the question is, am I going to prioritize this game or Legends Arceus? I should prioritize this game. But for some reason, I'm like, I gotta get all that done too. Like, I feel like I gotta nickname all the Pokemon before I can start picking out which nicknames I like. The problem with that strategy is that I'm just gonna keep getting shinies. Like, in this game. So it's just it's like a never-ending loop. Unless I can, like, really dedicate myself to coming up with nicknames for a couple days or something. So I'm kind of letting the thing happen that I said I wouldn't let happen again, which is a buildup of Pokemon I need to nickname. So we'll see. I really should be putting Legends Arceus on like the back burner in terms of nicknames because it's just not as important. But oops! Oh, Shiny Raichu! That's pretty noticeable. Hello there. Oh, look at you! Okay, we're failing a little bit to look at you because of the grass. Oh god, double team! Oh gosh. Okay, well, this could get annoying. We might be here a bit. Should probably check this doesn't have like fucking... it doesn't matter if there's Volt Tackle anymore, no point in looking it up. I'm gonna catch you in. Just an Ultra Ball, probably. Could do Luxury Ball, could do Repeat Ball. Like, none of these match that well. Yeah, Repeat Ball's okay. Maybe Pokeball. Yeah, I should do Ultra Ball, fuck it. Make my life easier. if none of the balls quite match, like Ultra Ball, Pokeball, Luxury Ball, they all, and Repeat Ball kind of, sort of, almost match. I'll just go Ultra Ball. Make my life easier. Alright, let's go for Voltorb Electric. As opposed to trying to do Palmy here. Just so we don't end up just running into another Shiny Raichu. Because what, we have about 10 minutes? 12? Eh, maybe 12 or 13 actually. So. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, this is a nice in and out shiny hunt. I'm fine with Dedenne too. Dedenne, I hope, will be noticeable from a distance. I mean, they are smaller, but their shinies are pretty significantly darker. Like a darker brown. Being safe. I don't have much to lose by being safe, outside of a few seconds. But by not being safe, I could lose a shiny. This is our game plan here. I didn't fully despawn him. Whoops. It was on me. There's a tiny ass Electrode over there, if I'm not. Either that or it was a huge Voltorb. Why does it look like a Pokemon keeps falling out of the tree over there? Not every time, but a lot of the time. Well, not that time. Yeah, see there, it kind of did like it plops down. I don't know. Maybe it's for some reason it's like spawning above the ground, whatever that one spawn is. Dedenne this time. Maybe I'm fine either way with Dedenne or Voltorb. I think Voltorb might be preferable just because it's a single type. Well, Dedenne I could also do Fairy, but then if I do Fairy type, I'm risking Fido, so like, eh. It's all kind of a crapshoot. It'd be cool if we found the Electrode versus, as opposed to the Voltorb, since, you know, we already have the Voltorb. But I just think that'd be like a... It's just cool to find like a shiny, wild, fully evolved Pokemon, I feel like. Something about that feels kind of magical. Feels special. Voltorb and Electro both have pretty nice shinies, so... I figured I want to go for him at some point, and this is honestly such like a straightforward method for it that I may as well. I didn't really consider what would happen. If I get this one, actually, I think we just go do Geodude. Alolan Geodude, that is. Granted, I doubt we'll get both. I have a decent chance, I think, of getting Voltorb. We got like 9 minutes left. Sometimes I have to like wait a sec with the Voltorb that are by the Electrode to make sure there's not like one behind it that I'm not seeing. Because you never know. But yeah, we found one shiny Voltorb doing this method a little ways back. I think we had actually a shiny Electrode name picked out, if I'm not mistaken, now that I think about it. Could be mistaken, though. Maybe we just considered something. It is nice to have shiny Pokemon's nicknames picked out in advance. Saves me effort. Sometimes it feels like way more Pokemon spawn than other times. Although, I could just be wrong about that. I think sometimes it's easy for the Nadine to kind of just hide. And the Voltorb keep going into bushes. Like, thanks, guys. You're not even the same color as the bush. You're not fooling anyone. Making it mildly more difficult for me to tell if you're shiny. Like they're trying to inconvenience me, and that's it. Let's see. Okay, well, the rain isn't gonna make my life any easier. Shouldn't affect the Voltorb, but it doesn't help with the Dean vision, I feel like. Does the Dean go away at night? Or when it rains or something? Or do we just get a weird spawn? I know we just got a weird spawn there. We just got all of Voltorb. We got about 5 minutes left. I mean, if we don't find it, I mean, we still got 2 shinies, so I'm not gonna complain. We did actually need the Raichu. If we think about, like, all of my games as a combined living dex, we did need Raichu, so... Yeah, I gotta fill out like an actual combined shiny list based off all the Pokemon we've gotten on the Switch games as shinies. I'm not gonna count Pokemon Go stuff for that, I don't think. I mean, unless that's like realistically the only way I'd be able to get the shiny, which I think just applies to like a small amount of legendaries. But I don't. That case hasn't occurred yet because I like Zacian and Zamazenta. I think are like that. But I'd have to get 2 for me to actually want to transfer it anyway. Although there are Zacian and Zamazenta raids coming up this weekend for the Pokemon Go Fest. Although I think I only have enough remote raid pass stuff to do one of them. Because yeah, they're bringing in like the crown forms of them, which they're very strong. But they require like a lot of supplies to transform, which requires you to beat like a shitload of the raids. So, I mean, unless I can get a bunch done in person, but that's very just iffy given I live in the suburbs. Like, there's definitely players around here. I have done raids like that before, but inconsistent. So. And I'm presuming me and my girlfriend will not be able to beat it as the two of us. Sorry, my girlfriend and I. So. We'll see. I think I'm leaning going for... Zacian does more damage, but Zamazenta is much tankier. So I think in the long run, Zamazenta is better for raids. But maybe not. I don't know. What's crazy, they're like significantly better than Steel type. What is it? Duskmane Necrozma, who like far surpassed like Shadow Metagross. Like the fact that they're both only for Steel types is like so sad, to be honest. As opposed to fighting in Fairy types, it just doesn't, you know. They're in like a very competitive typing, one that has a lot of really good, not, well, I guess Metagross at this point is probably a bug. At least recently they had the other community day with it, so it's, I guess it's not really budget given as a community day move, but you know, recently a lot of people were able to get a bunch of those. I mean, I have a shitload of Meteor Mesh Metagrosses because I stockpile them because of how good they are. And given I already have the Necrozma, which, yes, is worse by somehow a shocking amount, doesn't really get me very far. Although I think I do have a decent bit of Zacian and Zamazenta Candy, because I know a ways back when they introduced the shinies into Pokemon Go, I did a decent bit of them as remote raids, because I was hoping for a shiny of one of them, but I didn't get any. So, I mean, I only have so much I can invest, because I'm not spending money on Pokemon Go. It's just like, I've yet to do it, and I don't think I ever will. I mean, I don't know, maybe some point there'll be some justification, but especially not for like remote raids. Like it just feels so temporary to spend that money. Like it's not like a permanent thing. And not even, I mean, like I don't know, like a cosmetic theoretically, but like even that, why would I do that? I don't care enough. Yeah, we got like probably a minute at most. No luck with the Voltorb, but that's okay. We still got the two shinies. I cannot complain. We'll know pretty quickly once this runs out. Don't think we're getting another buzzer beater like we did with Tyrogue. Another blue buzzer beater at that. Suddenly we're just going to be seeing a bunch of not electric types. On and I'm waiting. We're going to pop out and pop back in. It's going to be like, bam, no electric types. Is that Chinese eating? Am I crazy? No, it's just eating a fucking food. Surprise! Okay, yeah. You know, we'll do a crazy lucky in and out, see what happens. Anything? No? Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll go, maybe heal, and we'll go take a look at the new guys we got. I should probably also update, purge it on some of the shinies. Oh yeah, I should add these to the, or add, I just need to add Raichu to the list right now. Because Sandy Shocks we already have kind of covered. Oh yeah, I wanted to put into the notes that Slitherwing had the title. I don't think either of these guys did, right? But you had the Sleepy. The Sleepy. Yeah, we've gotten 50-50 on Paradox titles, which is kind of cool, I guess. Cannot complain. Yeah, so we're at 5 shinies today. Given it is like 10:15, yeah, we definitely have time to go for one more, I'd say. At this point, the remaining ones aren't too bad. Maybe Screamtail's the better one to prioritize. Probably. Because Brute Bonnet and Fluttermane, we can 100% isolate, I'm pretty sure, while Screamtail is like... It's pretty good, but there's like a 10% Espathra, I feel like, or something of that nature. So... Looking around as we go. Never know what shiny we'll find that we already have 12 of. As I look at the Copperajah and Q-Fant. Oh. How are you? Oh, come on. Go away. I know you're trying to fight me. What am I doing? Ah. Look at you. I just like Sandy Shocks. The shiny is definitely not anything that amazing. Especially from certain angles, you like... It's hard to, like, you can't really even tell it's that shiny from the legs from this angle. Although when it spreads its legs, it's a little more obvious. I feel like seeing them in the overworld definitely helps with that. Aww. It has a really goofy snooze where, like, the head's all bonked together. You can kind of tell from the magnets. Who the fuck are you? Get out of here! Anyway, run around with you real quick. I love Sandy Shocks' run. It's just so funny. Like, it was just not what I was expecting when I first saw Sandy Shocks. A little shake off. Oh, it's angry! Shake off! Uh-oh. And that's a battle. I'm happy with that interaction. Now we just gotta do Raichu. Yeah, I don't know, the Ultra Ball's a little boring, but that's okay. You can just do it like right here. Look at you. You're just kind of just tan. I mean, it's kind of cute of a shiny. It's not the best shiny ever, but it's kind of cute. Maybe it's just because Raichu is really cute. Wait, I gotta time that better. Wait, one more try. I'm doing the same photo 15 times. It looks so angry. No, it doesn't. It looks like it wants to give you a big hug. Like, hug! Oh, that's so cute! It like flops onto his back! Oh, that's so silly! Oh, that's so silly, I love it. Let's see you run around and just, yeah, you got on all fours. Oh, that's so cute! Look at the little guy! Gal! You can tell because of its tail. Yeah! He's so silly! So true. Silly Billy. Aw, very cute. Oh. Gotta say hi to you real quick. Boop. Okay, let's fly back to the top. Yeah, I got time for one more shiny hunt. Or one more Heron Mystica worth. Now we could just come up with nicknames for like 10 minutes before I call it good. I thought I was done. Bring King Gambit back in. I think, yeah, let's do Fairy type. I think we'll have a chance at finding Screamtail now. I'm kind of leaving Screamtail last to leave it up to chance if it ends up being day or night when we go for it. So I don't intentionally abuse the glitch with it. Let me also quickly... I'll do them in order of what we found him. Okay. Slitherwing. Yeah, it's pretty silly. And I gotta keep my girlfriend in the loop with all the shinies I find. Okay, and then these are from the past 30 minutes. Whee! Yeah, it's a little harder to tell, but the side shot, I feel like the head is somewhat noticeable. But yeah. And boom. Okay. Most to her. Let's figure out how we're doing a fairy sand. I guess I could just stick to the bitter. We have more than enough wiggle room with specifically bitter herb and mysticos that I'm not worried about it. I guess it doesn't matter what we use for any of these because we'll find a way. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yep, that's that. 4 tomato, 2 wasabi. Be a tall sandwich. I kind of probably want to switch over to saltine a bit. This calculator has been really nice. I was hesitant to use it at first, but I'm glad we did. We'll go red Pokeball. That feels pretty Screamtail shiny to me. Yeah, so Screamtail's been one that I definitely knew I had to go for. Just because Screamtail's one of my favorite Pokemon. I think when I'm counting down the list of like going for my favorites, because I know Bridget and I were at one point gonna try to do a Nuzlocke with our favorite Pokemon, but it got put on hold. But so I made a list of like my top 30 favorites. There's a little bit of, there's a little bit of changes, depending, because I did it multiple times just to try to be as accurate as I could. But I think 27 of the Pokemon out of the 30 were always the same. And I believe I have most of them now as shinies, especially because we got the Mareep by accident. I think Screamtail is the first thing on the list now in order that I did not have a shiny of, which is number like 9 or 10, I think. Unless Hisui and Goodra was higher. We don't have Hisui and Goodra yet either. We need one more Goomy in that game. I gotta go hunt that down at some point soon. Although we got the whole legendary thing coming up. Okay, 10:21, so 10:51. Yeah, we won't have that much time for nickname shenanigans. But that's okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, so, because I have most of them, because, yeah, I have, yeah, Spheal, Mareep, Camerupt, or Altaria Camerupt, if I'm going specifically in order. Oh, we don't have Ampharos. Never mind, I'm dumb. We have Deerling, we have Cleffa, we have Clefairy, or Deerling, Clefairy, Cleffa, Zuril. Azumarill, Dracopult. Trying to think what else is on the list. Oh, I didn't really plan a backup here. Shit. Okay, let's get to position and then we'll go from there. We're going to the cave area. I didn't plan a backup like an idiot. I can just tab out, it's fine. I don't know how long it'll be nighttime, so I mean the chance of getting the shiny Fluttermane's pretty low, but I figure we'd do it anyway. But yeah, so shiny Fluttermane, like the back of it is red and the eyes become red. It's not like an amazing shiny, but it's good enough. Okay, let me do a quick check here. Also, just Bridget responded, "Oh, so many babies! You're the hunter." Hee hee. That's how she responded. Okay, let me look up fairy type Pokemon. Once we get Screamtail, I'm not doing Comfey. I don't think I'm Cottonee or Dedenne. A lot of these seem annoying. I could go for Hatterene or Grimmsnarl in the One Forest. It's a bit of a gamble because I'm not 100% confident of how they spawn, or what spawns fairy type over there, but I might just try it. There's Tinkaton. Or Tinkatuff could work. And I could try Cottonee or Whimsicott. I could do a Alolan Vulpix, but that seems annoying. We'll see what happens. Is there another fairy type that spawns down here besides Screamtail and Fluttermane? I feel like there is now that I think about it. I feel like because we did some testing for this. Unless it's like a day only spawn. Well, we'll find out. I'm totally fine with Fluttermane though. I mean, if we found Fluttermane first, that'd make my life a hell of a lot easier. Yeah, a lot of the fairy types are kind of annoying. Because there's like Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff, but those are hard to spot. Igglybuff as well. I mean, I'm not that invested in going for like Ralts or anything. I don't know if a good place to go for Tinkatink specifically. I'll have to say. Tinkatuff I can go for one more of. I guess I just haven't also spent a lot of time figuring out the DLC ones. Because, yeah, Comfey seems a little trickier to spot. Yeah, same with Alolan Vulpix and Ninetales. I don't know. It'd be what it be. We'll figure something out. Because, yeah, most of the subtle shinies are Pokemon I just don't care enough about. I mean, like, there's a few subtle shinies for Pokemon I really like. I mean, Wigglytuff is tempting to try to get. Well, it'd have to be Jigglypuff first, I think, but at least most likely. Yeah, a lot of them just don't really feel worth the energy. Or the subtle shiny. I mean, I guess I really do like Alolan, but that's also on the top 30. Okay, so clearly I'm stupid and don't know what my top 30 list is. I probably have like half of it as shinies. We'll have to work on changing that. I was gonna say, I guess if I wanted to get like Hisui and Goodra, I could shiny hunt Gumi in this game and then evolve it into Hisui and Goodra and transfer it back. I mean, I was gonna say, like, that's a good way to do Hisuian Pokemon in this game if I don't want to just pluck them out of Legends Arceus. Like, if I want to hunt them in this game, is just get the Pokemon in this game and trade them back. Especially I can just do that through home, too. I don't need another Switch or anything. figure it all out. I don't know what my backup plan exactly is gonna end up being. Regardless, we'll figure it out. Yes, this really is just like the occasional Flutter Mane. So. There's the chance of it being shiny, it's just not very high. See what happens. Yeah, Fluttermane is not Fluttermane. Screamtail's a bit more on the subtle shiny side, but I think we'll be able to see it pretty easily. To be honest, like, it's a big enough Pokemon. The hair's big enough on it, which is like the easiest way to tell. We're seeing quite a few all at once, thankfully. I mean, if it's Fluttermane, we'll know instantly. Because that just goes green mode. Okay. We're getting close to that all shiny Paradox Pokemon goal. Because assuming we just get Screamtail, we'll only need 2. So like I think we'll be finished with it tomorrow, assuming I have a solid like 2-hour stream. Pretty cray-cray. Yeah, things do unfortunately spawn on the wall here a bit, but odds are they won't be shiny. Probably. And there's a chance that I'll be able to see if it's shiny through the wall, if they're poking out enough, so. There's only a few small risks with that. I think that its eyes are also pretty noticeable as the shiny, because they go like red. Which will probably help. I think its body is like a slightly different hue as well. Yeah, I was hoping Screamtail shiny would be a little more interesting than it ended up being, but I don't think it's bad. I think it's grown on me a little bit over time. So. And yeah, at some point we gotta, as I mentioned, figure out how many more Sparkling Powers we can make, assuming we never got another Herba Mystica. And then we just assume we get 1 guaranteed shiny per, which usually we get 2. But, you know, it's better to... We only realistically get 1 guaranteed one per thing, because that helps us to figure out how intensely we need to prioritize certain Pokemon. Even though I'm probably going to take a break from shiny hunting for a bit to do shield stuff. But... Let's see. I figure we'll probably do shield, then we'll probably come back into a teeny bit of shiny hunting before hopping over to Legends Arceus or a little bit with BDSP and Let's Go Pikachu. That also needs to happen, but that'll only, I think, be a day for those shenanigans. Because, yeah, I mean, I can always do the thing where, like, if I don't find a shiny in the first 10 minutes, I just reset. To really try to maximize my sandwich usage. If I'm trying to be, like, super conservative about them. But, I mean, I can always do... Yeah, raids while I nickname Pokemon or come up with nicknames for Pokemon, at least for the time being. And I can always do raids off stream while watching YouTube or something if I really need stuff. So. Because yeah, it's like we have a lot of Hermisticas, but it's easy to burn through them and they're quite slow to get a lot of the time. So yeah, like having a 7-star terror raid you could farm does definitely help, but I also have to have the patience to farm that. Because that takes a lot more like focus too, usually, than like 5-star raids. 5-star raids I can be pretty mindless usually when I have Iron Hands. Because Iron Hands just like obliterates most terror raids. And the few that it struggles with, Iron Moth can usually handle as well. Even it has acid spray. Ew. We've gone for... It's been almost 15 minutes? That sounds wrong. Maybe 10. 15 sounds extra. Thought I saw one for a second. Okay, I'm crazy, I think. I swear I saw one, and then I just didn't see it. I think I'm just going a little crazy. Because it's like more purple, I realized. Okay, stupid question. Sorry, I'm clipping this. I don't think I saw one, but now I'm like, what? It doesn't even make sense for it to have disappeared where I thought I saw it. Oh, fuck, wait. The new window, I got Windows 11 and the fucking default media player is kind of ass. The new one. I thought I changed it at one point, but I must have only been for one file extension. Or something if I really need I thought I saw it like to the left ish. It's been almost 15 minutes? That sounds wrong. Maybe 10. Oh, my webcam's gonna block it, isn't it? Whatever I thought I saw one for a second. 15 sounds extra. Okay, I think if there was one, my webcam would have. I don't think there was one. I think I just 15 sounds extra. My eyes were playing tricks on me. Anyway, I probably won't be able to delete this file now. Oh no, I will. Okay, cool. Anyway, how long do we have on this? Oh, okay, we got 18 minutes. So yeah, we're not gonna really have any nicknaming time, but that's okay. Okay, now I think they are a little more purple when shiny. Like, I think I'd be able to tell just from the body. It's just the hair and the eyes are a lot, you know, quicker to identify. I'm like, Scrimtail would be an interesting shiny to, like, try photoshopping to see if I could find a variant of it I like more. Like, it's been a while since Virgin and I did the thing where we did a few things where we tried to, like, reimagine some of the shinies just for funsies to see, because it's harder than it... Sometimes it's harder than it seems like it should be. It depends on the Pokemon. But... That was and since then, Photoshop has implemented a new tool that makes it really easy to select like a specific color and hue shift it. Because before I had to like manually go in and select a lot of the components of the Pokemon, but now it's a bit easier. It's not like perfect, but it's enough to do like to get the idea across. So that'd be a fun thing. Greg, yeah, cause if we're gonna do it on stream with her, she'd probably want to draw them, which would take like me selecting things manually in Photoshop made it, or gave her time to draw stuff. We'd have to like do it as a her streaming in my house, working collaboratively or something. I don't know. Even her, she doesn't know too much about Photoshop, I don't think, but even she, I think, could. It's so simple what they did with it. Like, I think she could figure it out with like a 20-second explanation. Because yeah, it literally just like picks the most prominent colors in the scene, or in like the photo. And if you have like a PNG image, it's only going to be the Pokemon being selected. Although, yeah, it might be a little tricky in some cases where it's like, given Screamtail has like 2 pinks on it, I wonder, they're pretty distinct, but that could mess it up. Where if it thinks both are the same, or if they're too close. It depends, I don't know. I was dicking around a tiny bit just to see with like, trying to see how easy it was to make a screenshot in Scarlet of a regular Psyduck look like the shiny one, or like a Palmo look like the shiny Palmo. And it was generally pretty quick and easy. Like, I could get something that looked pretty good in like less than a minute. So, it is crazy. I mean, Photoshop has been implementing a lot of really cool things. Because I don't know if, I doubt the color picker thing, I mean, maybe it's AI driven to some extent, but like, a lot of things are AI driven. They're just not, not referred to in the same way that like AI image generation is referred to as. And I'm sure there's some level of artificial intelligence going on. There's got to be something that analyzes. I guess it could just be a computer program that picks like the most colors in a pixel. I don't know how it's done. I mean, Photoshop has generative AI tools that are also very good and are probably about as ethical as you can get with AI generation, given it's all images on their stock library. So it's all images they own the rights. All images they own the rights to, and video as well. In the case of, I think they do have a video generator now, although it's pretty limited. So that's been fun to mess with. It's just a really powerful tool. For like removing stuff and cleaning up images and all that. I mean, you also have the ability to just straight up generate images, but that's not as exciting because because they're all trained on stock images, they all turn out looking like stock images, which is fine. I mean, I'd rather them be a little bland and be ethically sourced. So, that's my take on it, at least. I know that it's obviously a very controversial thing. But that's a whole nother... That's a whole 3-hour discussion, because that has a lot of nuance in every direction. And unfortunately, yeah, you're not going to get the right level of nuance or something like that on most, in most internet discussions. People are very definitive, with how they view stuff online a lot of times. It's just like if you don't have the exact same opinion of them, then you're stupid and wrong and dumb. I feel like a fucking boomer. Oh, I think I saw what happened. I think the light from the crystal reflected off one of the Screamtails and made it look more purple. I think that is what I saw out of the corner of my eye. Because it happened to another one very briefly there. That was right by the crystal. I think that's what happened. Anyway, You know, I feel like such a boomer with that, but like it is true that it's impossible to hold. Not impossible. It's just very difficult to hold nuanced discussions online because people are much more likely to be very set in their ways and not, you know, even consider other opinions. And I'm guilty of it too, to some extent. I mean, everyone does it, and I think it's much easier to do it when you're not, like, face-to-face with a person. In the same way that, yeah, like, when you're face-to-face with a person, it's harder to, you know, directly insult them, and, you know, in the same way that you might, or some people do online. Hi, welcome to Man Says Obvious Thing. Okay, I might honestly reset in a moment because we haven't gone anywhere. Might just call it for the night. Come back to this one tomorrow, unfortunately. Because we're like halfway through the sandwich with nothing. Not that I had any other fairy types really planned, but, you know. Also, it seems like it is actually the only fairy type when it's not nighttime here. I'm gonna go around this, like, platform, and if I don't find one, then we'll reset. We'll just do a little bit of nicknaming. We'll do a couple terror raids or something. Yeah, we had good luck with Sandy Shocks and pretty... Well, Slitherwing was cutting it close, but it was... Well, we got it in one attempt. But yeah, the Paradox Mons have not been as kind to me for whatever reason. Well, that's just how it goes. Yeah, I think it's a good call to reset here. Okay, let's just do a few nickname things then. The fact that I want to do Legends Arceus stuff is so dumb to me. I guess I want to get it done because we're so close at this point. Fuck it. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do Terror Raids and we'll come up with Legends Arceus nicknames. We have about 15 Pokemon. So we got Yanma and Yanmega. Clearly we have Yanni and Laurel. Okay. We got oh gosh. Buggy McBlue for Yanma. Okay. Let's do Terror Raids. I think Kitakami is probably a good call. We got, I don't know, Frequency for Yanmega because they beat in a high, their wings at a high frequency. Well, I feel like Dragonfly. Yes, we're just gonna, I guess we're just nicknaming it after the thing that it's based on. Typical liberal move. And yeah, so we might not get the chance to finish the shiny hunts tomorrow. I was expecting to get Screamtail. I got a little overzealous, but I mean, I think we'll be done within a day or two, or we'll be ready to move on to Shield and I guess if we're saying ready to move on to Shield, I'm gonna say 4 days, just to be safe, because we'll probably do some nicknaming, hopefully. Yeah, this is just a nice stalling tactic for the moment. Plus, yeah, we've been using a lot of Herba Mystica the past few days, so. We're gonna try not to burn through it too quickly. Yanmega. What else can I do for Yanmega or Yanma? Clearly we got Smeego. S-M-E-E-G-O. I mean, why wouldn't we have Smeego? What can I come up with? Yeah. You know what? Sure. Just Y and a bunch of A's. We got Y, A. Yeah. Probably just be Y and the maximum number of A's. I didn't count it, but... We got Speedy Blue. See, okay, I swear I'm a little bit better at nicknames off stream. That's what it feels like. Wait, can we get like a 5-star, please? Alright, I'm thinking back to the episode of the anime where there's like a Yanma that just like keeps breaking windows with how fast it flaps its wings. I don't know how I turned that into a nickname, but I thought of it. Could name it like Sound Barrier. Okay, not a single fucking 5-star yet. Sound Barrier? Is that? That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. Okay. So we're actually almost full on regular Pokeballs, aren't we? It's like not even worth selling them though. They sell for jack shit, and I'm like nearly capped on money. So. Did these not? Do they not exist? Where's the 5-stars? I don't know, we could do like speed of sound. I'm trying to think of something that is interesting. I still have the name The Blue Rage, but I don't think that makes any sense for Yanma. Yanmega's also shiny as blue. I'm like having trouble envisioning shiny Yanmega for some reason. Maybe it's more like more cyan-y, or like a blue-greeny kind of. I'll look this up real quick. Yanmega. It's like a purple blue almost. I feel like Yanma's like blue. Finally something. Gosh dang. I didn't really think this far in advance. Okay. You know what? I'll put the Blue Rage as an option for Yanmega. Why not? Is there anything else on my list that I see? I mean, Traffic is kind of a silly name. So I have a small list now at this point of things that I haven't used. Oh, Lapis actually kind of works for it. Buggin', sure. That's probably about it. Out of the names I had lying around. Confuse Ray is really annoying. I'm just gonna do the normalized heal. Anything else I can think of for... Did the Blue Rage here? Suddenly I don't see the Blue Rage. Hang on. Where did it go? What? Did I just copy slinging correctly? Okay, whatever. I copied slinging correctly. Whoops. The Blue Rage. There we go. Hey, fuck you. As I don't need to do anything. The teammates are just obliterating this thing. What else could I come up with? Flappy Wappy. I need help. Angry bug. Bug me once, shame on you. Bug me twice. Wait, BG 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. I could actually do bug me once and bug me twice. I don't know why I do that, but it is kind of funny. I fuck with it. Isn't it funny that Yan Mega has Mega in the name, but isn't a Mega Evolution? Okay, I could just call it Mega Yanma, that's stupid, but it's funny. It also has like red eyes. I'm like, is there something I could do with that? Funny. Like night vision. I don't know. Okay, let's move on to, we have 2 Bonsais. One will be Bonsai, one will be a Sudowoodo. I could take a bit of Herba Mystica in there, why not? Bonsai, Sudowoodo. We got Botanical. We got Bonnie. Not to brag, but I am coming up with nicknames. We got Suddenwood. We got we got a Fakest Tree. Sometimes you gotta throw some stinkers out there to get to the good ones. We got Big Wood-O. Not super tasked to fight Golem, but we'll give it a go with you. Guess I should have grabbed Play Rough, but it's fine. Big Wood-O, we got oh yeah, we got Truly Wood-O. Terrible. We could just name it Brassias if it's a male. That's kind of funny. We could go for Bonsai. We got Potted Plant. We got Mini Tree. We got Treely Wudo. Dear God, I'm the worst. What else can we do? Bonsai. Oh yeah, Bonsai does hit the butthole as well. Tree butthole. Butthole tree. Poopy butt. We got butt pooper. Got we got Bunsen, we got Bussin, we got Busly, we got Busan, we got Busan. What else for Sudowoodo? We got we got Wadawood. We got Speckles. We got Plant Fingers. We We got deforestation. I don't think that actually fits. I think that's too many letters. Make sure I'm spelling it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I guess it's 13. Okay, well, I'm just gonna remove that because I don't know how I'm sorting that. Let's do deforest. Deforced. Divorce. Wadawudo. What? Woodlow. Wood. That doesn't fit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Woodlow Wood. Okay, just Woodlow. For like Boonslow. Okay, whatever. Gumi and Asui and Sliggoo! Actually, wait, did I check anything for Bond's Life? We had, let's see, anything in here? Scream, Udo or Bond's Life. I mean, calling Sudowoodo Earthquake is kind of funny. And I did see footsies. That's kind of silly for Bond's Life. Sure, I'll throw those in. Why not? Okay, Gumi and Sliggoo. We got Goom in all caps. We got Goom Doom. We got Glump. We got Gloopy. We got Galorp. We got Galubbo. We got Goom Goom. We got Gummy. We got Rufus. Okay, we got Sliggoo. We got Roly Poly. We're just Roly. We got Zoomin' Tough. Or Zooming 10. We got Sliggy, we got Sluggy, we got Slugo. Or Slugoo. I think that one is kind of up the mountain, unfortunately. That I'm heading to. Well, we'll figure it out. What other Sliggoo shit can I come up with? I figure we have time for like one more. Yeah, right. This didn't really help with our a lot of shinies to nickname in Scarlet issue, but oops. Nope, that was not at all up the mountain. I'm done. Okay. What other Sliggoo stuff could I have? Luggy Wuggy. Clearly a god tier name. Not a lot of 5 stars today. Oh, we also got a Slooper. These are all just very basic berries. I do not need to be grabbing any of these. That's a Grubbin. Okay. Do I have any nicknames on my list here that I think fit this guy? I don't have that many names left. I don't know why I'm mildly interested in the name Magnetic for Sliggoo. That doesn't even make sense, but I guess I'm throwing it in there. Okay, let's just move on to Voltorb and Electrode. What do we got? I mean, we got like Orby Borby. Clearly a great name. Orby Borby. I mean, I'm on fire right now, clearly. Could do the name like Flipperoo for Electro because it flips sides. And I think I want 2 in that one. Clearly have such great names as Old Ball. Like a type of Pokeball, but it's old. Wait, can there be any fucking 5-star raids for crying out loud? We got, oh yeah, we got Old Ball and Older Ball. Oh, I do have Zap and Zoop and Zip Zapperoo. Those kind of work. I'll throw those in. Those have kind of been sitting around. Clearly we got Roll Time or Roll Call. I don't know why I came up with it. We got Boom Plague, whatever that means. We got a Drone Strike and a Tactical Nuke. Tactical Nuke. We got Rolbus. See, I gotta point out the fact that they're round in my nickname, right? Or nobody's gonna know that they're round. That they roll. And how else is anyone supposed to know? I don't nickname them that. There's been 2 5-stars. I just said the name Rotund. Like whoop-de-fucking-do. Oop. Clearly we got Blip. BLP. BLIP, sorry. Blip, not Bloop. Okay, this is just getting pathetic. This is probably not gonna go great, but whatever. We got Blipper with 2 Ps as well. Is there anything else silly I can come up with? I don't think any of the names. We got Zoomy Boomy and Boomy Zoomy. We got Electro Orb. We got Orbert. Fun one. We got Ectoad. We got Altorb. God damn, dude. This is just bad. I try to think, I got anything else? Yeah, Roller Boom. Got Bombs Away. We got Beep Beep Boom. We got Boom Boom Pow. I think I did something like that already. And Pow Pow Boom. Whatever. We'll try to wrap here on Rapidash. So we have a shiny Ponyta named Sneef Snorf that my girlfriend named. I think off stream these might have been, but I came up with Snorfentime and Snorf Sneef. I'm just gonna finish up with Rapidash and then we'll leave Clefairy, Clefairy, Clefable, Scyther, Wurmple, and the 2 Quilava for later. Yeah, I had a feeling that burn was gonna happen. Yeah, it's still enough, hopefully. We got Snorbin. We got Snorf. We got Sniff. We got Snop. We got Snorp. We got Sneffins. We got Snubbly. We got Snuffles. We got Snorfles. We got Snubbly. We got Snoof. We got Sneff. Okay, I think that's some options there. But I'll fall into a similar category. I don't think I should start Clefairy and Clefairy. Because I think, yeah, it's going to take the longest time thing as it may be. Yeah, I don't think I got anything really quickly for... I mean, I could look at, like, Metacham, but... clearly for Metacham, we got Baggy Pants. We got Floppy Legs. We got Sweatpants. We got the Blue Legs. We got Wobbly Knees. We got Kicks a Lot. I'll go check the bar real quick. Oh, I won't do any more after this one, Meditate. Which is Scarlet, for reference. We got that today. Which is the ones I should be prioritizing. Clefairy, oh, they're so silly! Like for Clef, I had like Beep and Boop. Or do you like Beep Boop Bop? Okay, whatever, hang on real quick, sorry. I'm throwing those in there. So we got Beep for Cleffa, we got Boop for Clefairy, we got Bop for Clefable. I gotta come up with more though, obviously. You know, I will beat this one for stalling. Metacham. We got Medical Cham. We got Chammy. We got Chummy. We got Chummy Chammy. Oh, I did joke about I named one the Red Rage, or I joked about Red Rage for Metatide. I could do the Blue Rage for Metacham. That's kind of funny. Stupid, but funny. We got Fists of Steel. Whatever that means. We got, Wonky. We got, Metachamp. We got Metachump. I don't want to name my Pokemon Metachump, that feels mean. Boreal. That's kind of a cool name. Like, is there anything I can come up with similar? What does that even, what does it really that mean? Okay, it is cold. That almost works better for, Metacham given it's blue. I could do like some sort of interesting synonym for hot. For... There's also a glacial or polar. Hang on. I do like the idea of like almost naming it temperaturally or like climate-wise after its color. Oh, I did also have red wire. I could do blue wire. Should I remove off the one list? Let me just say if I do like hot. Like what comes up as synonyms. Swelter. There's sizzle, there's torrid. I'm spelling all of these wrong. Tropical. Anything else in a similar, as in sexually excited. I'm not naming it libidinous. Like libido, whatever. Sponsoring was kind of interesting. Is there anything? Kind of just going from place to place. Horrid. I want to do like blister. That doesn't really. Burning. Smoldering. I'm just kind of now looking around. Blazing. I'm just sort of looking at anything. Smoldered. I could do. Okay, that's enough. I got options. If I want to do that method or that like gimmick. We gotta wrap up because it's getting kind of late. So yeah, I think tomorrow we will most likely primarily focus on the 3 remaining Paradox Pokemon we're missing: Screamtail, Brewbonnet, and Fluttermane. Maybe we'll have some time for a little bit of messing around with nicknames, hopefully, possibly, because we just kind of have a lot to do still. I mean, Legends Arceus, we just have to come up with stuff for, what, 7 of them, I think? 7 or 8? And then we have, like, maybe 10 Legends Arceus ones, and then we have to actually narrow things down, but we're probably going to get some phases realistically tomorrow, or bonuses from leftover Her Mystica sandwich time, so I don't know, we'll figure out how that all shakes out, but I think we at least have a general plan in mind. Three more main goals, and then whatever else happens. But yeah, it's gonna wrap things up here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll be streaming again tomorrow as always. Hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.